Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Survival Chaos. We are playing as the Blood Elves against the undead, the goblins, and the Scarlet Crusade. So, here we are. We're going to be checking out. All right, so we got a gold mine there, no gold mine there. So we're going to keep an eye on this lane. And then we are going to be hitting chat, send to everybody the old good luck, have fun, and roll the dice, see what we get. That is number 1. So that is reduces spell damage to Strider, Archer, Spellbreaker, Sorceress, and Blade Dancer by 25%, increases their armor by 2. Totally fine. So, actually, the 25% lack of spell damage is really, really nice. So, we've got the undead below us. Any indicators of what they've got here? No, but Boneyard Dude is the goblins, and we have the Scarlet Crusade up here against us, so we're gonna have to be very, very careful about that. And the Scarlet Crusade hasn't said good luck, have fun. Does that mean we go incredibly aggro on him? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be boring and do my typical tier 2 in the middle, and then econ. Because I'm a cool guy. So, for those of you who don't know, the Ancient's Blood Elf, plus 5% evasion, minus 20% spell cooldown. So essentially, they're incredibly fragile, but the amount of damage, they deal so much burst damage. They must deal like the most burst damage in the game, because they can just go to town with the magic. It is borderline horrifying what Blood Elves are able to pump out. It's wild. It's wild. But the issue is, as you guys have seen in many of my little episodes, is that getting there is not easy. But once you're able to actually get to the end game, they're a powerhouse. They're an absolute powerhouse. And so here, they're going to keep pushing onto us. Moloch, Acolyte. Alright, so nothing too scary. We're gonna have to see what their end game is. And once again, since the Scarlet Crusade is a new race, I do not yet know really what their strengths and weaknesses are. I've had a lot of great comments, especially from the esteemed members of the Carrion Tour about, you know, new strats with them and things like that. And I've played with them once or twice in just bot games, just to kind of get a feel for them. But they are wild. They're a really, really interesting race. 2, 1, 0. And then boom. All right, off we go. So since we're knocking on the undead's door, we're going to be picking up some basic elven masonry. Because we're going to be able to hold them here just with our barracks here. Like, I don't necessarily want to commit a huge amount of resources here. We'll keep throwing out just like periodic units every time they're attacking the building itself, but other than that, So like for instance, that was just because they had just received another wave, but 3, 2, 1, 0, pop, boom. Easy money, easy money, and they've actually already gone heavy into unit upgrades, which I find very, very interesting. And we just got Elven Masonry. We are going to be picking up basic steel armor since we do have 10% less HP, which is a lot less HP. Like, if you had 10 HP, you would only have 9. That's almost 10%, and that's the difference, right? So here we are. Once again, we're just kind of holding the line here. I definitely would like to go tier 2 into them. Just so I could get a better repair here, but at the same time, I think we're just going to be upgrading some of their armor, just so my units can kind of really kind of go more toe-to-toe with what we're dealing with in terms of the Scarlet Crusade. And how are they doing down here? Okay, good. Nothing of note. Improved true steel armor might be very, very tempting. Is that 1 or 2? That's only just 1. Do I want to go this or... I think improved elven masonry. Let's just really stock up on our base defenses. We've got a decent presence in the middle. It's not, like, mind-blowing, but it's decent. We're holding. Because what we should probably start focusing on now is getting to tier 2 of the Arcane Sanctum. Because once again, getting the Spellbreaker, getting Arcane Aura, getting Mana Shield, getting Incinerating Arrows. These are all incredibly helpful and incredibly important upgrades for us as the Blood Elves.
Research.
So here we are. All right, with improved steel weapons. No, I'm just gonna sit back. There's absolutely no reason for me to push this hard right now. I need to go tier 2. I need to start getting some of my good tower upgrades in, and once I get my tower upgrades, I'm gonna be able to then really start just dumping money into my unit upgrades. If we can hold, and that's all I want to do right now, is just hold like this. We're not going to be pushing back. We're immediately going to get thrown back when we hit their base. That's fine. I'm just fighting for time right now. Oh, that's what's been holding us off, is that he's finally gotten the Skeleton Warriors going. That's it. All right, but once again, we're getting closer. We've got 1,000. We're only 500 away from getting what we need to, and we're actually, because we've gone into the Scarlet Crusade here, we've been able to build a pretty substantial force here. Now, hopefully, we'll all just go back. Yep. So he got Scrap Bomber. That's his upgrade, because normally this would be a blaster. So, okay, so we've sussed out one of their upgrades. That's good. Then let's get just tier 2 Arcane Sanctum. Just get that out, baby. Like, come on now. 50 gold away. 15, 10, 5. There we go. Alright, that makes me feel a lot better about our general situation. Because now we have access to what makes the Blood Elves great. And as we mentioned, it's the tower upgrades. They are just boopity-boppity, get off my property good. Like, they're just, delectable. Delectable, dog. Delectable. And I will be picking up the Spellbreaker.
Upgrade complete.
Arcane Sanctum. Oh, this is the worst, though. Because now we're just taking this full force right to the face. Which is not exactly what we want, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, it's not ideal. In terms of things that are ideal, it is not one of them, unfortunately. So they're 3-2, and we are 1-1. That's all right. Our units will always be weaker than most of the units on the field right now. That's just how they're designed, and that's how we play. And here, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to hit their back line, so this is going to be a relatively unpleasant little defense, just because we can't get there. Hopefully they're going to be able to push up just a little bit so we can start throwing out maybe a melee unit or two. And now that this is here, -6 armor, because all of a sudden they have 1 armor even though they have 3 armor upgrades. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good, and that's just about done. Altar of Purity 1-1. Alright, that was 1. It was interesting that, okay, so the fact they used a tier 1 against that tells me that he's relatively quick to the gun when it comes to mana, and that's something we could potentially exploit by going tier 2 up this way. Okay, this doesn't look good because it looks like they're going to be pushing into us. That's not what's going to happen.
Burning to avenge. Burning to avenge.
2-1, all right. And perfect, so we're going to be picking that up, and we have an extra unit in our pushes now. That's wonderful. We have, I believe, the Spellbreaker. That's it. Yeah, so we're going to be going that way. Yeah, because Moloch is probably sending an extra unit out this way because he thought, yep, that's exactly it. Light cavalry, here they come. I'm very glad I went tier 2 there. Very, very, very glad. Persistent missiles is also probably going to be one of the next one that I'm going to be picking up. Because as much as I love Arcane Aura, because we're really so put on the defensive right now, I think persistent missiles are really going to help us out in terms of defense and just keeping ourselves safe. Yep. Yeah, once again, they're 3 and 3, and we are gonna have to tier 1 spell this, just because these guys are tough, and we're gonna have a bad spawn. 4, 3, 2, 1. There goes our spawn. Yeah, this is gonna suck. This is not good. Yeah, they're too far. It's all right though. We're gonna be fine. It's just gonna require more of my brain power than I necessarily wanted. But that was good. We needed that. We very, very much needed that little burst there.
Burning to avenge.
4, 3, 2, 1, and we're good. Yeah, that should hold it just fine. Magnificent. Now we're going to be getting some improved steel weapons, so our soldiers have a little more oomph to them, because we like a good oomph. And now we can pick up Arcane Aura. Before we click... Kiel, are you coming after me? Oh no. That's okay, perfect. He just has his Banshees going. That's fine. I can deal with Banshees. And now we're starting to catch up in terms of unit upgrades, and that makes me very, very happy. And most importantly, we have persistent missiles now, as well as Spellbreaker, and we're gonna be getting Arcane Aura soon, so I'm gonna be picking up Incinerating Arrows as well. Boy howdy. Alright, so we're pushing there quite nicely. Good, 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 good. And we're pushing, we're pushing, we're pushing, we're pushing. Good, good, good. And I think we should be getting Arcane Aura relatively soon, if that is correct. And so we are going to be getting some advanced Elven Masonry, just to make sure our econ is as strong as it possibly can be. Since it looks like the Scarlet Crusade is going to make us really work for our gold mine here. Well, technically, I think it's their gold mine, but here, let's check how everyone's doing. 6, 8, 9. Yeah, Moloch is a little ahead, and so is Kiel. Alright, so Graveyard, still just a Graveyard level 1. That was a tier 1, that's fine. I think it's time for us to also start thinking about getting some magic in us. We're going to be thinking about it. I don't think it's the immediate time right now. We don't have that much kind of just like floating gold, but when we have a little bit of floating gold, we're going to be locking that down. So they're 3 and 3, yep, as anticipated. So we're all kind of at the same unit upgrade area, which is good. But we're going to have a big old push going this way into the goblins. He has gone tier 3, and that is very interesting to me. Into the mid. Alright.
Research finished.
Blood magic. I think we've got enough gold that I'm not feeling too concerned about that. And mana shield. Absolutely, we need to pick up mana shield. Yeah, and we're are actually starting to hit Moloch pretty hard here and his units. And look at that health regen. We love that regen. Okay, unfortunately our entire backline here is just getting hit by the goblins, but you know, it's just kind of, it's just mid things, baby. And we are probably gonna have to go tier 2 into the undead here. Just because I'm nervous and I don't want to like ignore it and then have it me in the butt. Because you know, in the most recent Naga one, that's kind of what happened, is it not? It is. Surprise, surprise. Alright, so luckily we are just cruising through Moloch right now. Keeping an eye on this. We are going to be picking up barracks. I just want to see us collapse onto his barracks right here. It looks like he was getting attacked from the other side as well. Wonderful.
10 seconds to comply.
We'll be healing that. We are going to be getting advanced blood magic because I think the incinerate would have been really helpful here. Luckily, we are just sticking onto his base here like sticky, like gum on a shoe. Sure, I was trying to figure out of like what cool sticky thing I could say, but everything that was coming to mind was dirty, and I didn't know if that was exactly the path we wanted to go today, and I decided against it. So here we are. We're able to do a significant amount of damage onto this base, which makes me very, very happy. The mana shield really does make a difference. Not the initial ones, but like you'll notice it's really gonna start picking up. So great, now we have incinerate.
Research finished.
And then advanced blood magic we're gonna just have to get when we get to tier 3. And he has gone tier 3 into me. Oh no, he hasn't. But that doesn't mean I'm. Yeah, oh, and there's Destroyer, Obsidian Statue, that makes skeletons far, far more powerful. So, good. So we're gonna let him push in. We're gonna save up for about 1,500 here. Yep, there it is. And now, everything above 1,500 I feel comfortable spending. So as long as we hover around 1,500, and maybe like 1,600 so I can poop out a few units and just, you know, slow this down. Because, yeah, they've got Inner Fire, Scarlet Aegis, Vampiric Aura. Yep, okay, so they're going to be pretty tough to kill when it's on their own home turf, but that doesn't mean anything about when he gets to our turf. So they're finally pushing against each other here, so that's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. Alright, so they're going up that way. Blood sacrifice is tempting, but I just don't think it's the right moment right now because our heroes aren't hitting the field, and I don't see using them very much at all right now. Yeah, and I'm not worried about what's happening here just because I know that we're going to be able to push them back. I know we're just going to be able to push them back, especially once we get our more magic, basically. I'm already going to be popping this. Because it will take them about that much time to get to where we are here.
They'll never know what hit them.
0. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I think we will be picking up Blood Sacrifice now because Lady Leodrin will be dying. If she doesn't die, that's very good news for us, but I find that somewhat unlikely, if I'm being completely honest. As much as I believe in the badassness of Lady Leodrin, she's probably gonna die. There's really not much doubt in my mind that she's probably a dead one. Dead elf. Dead blood elf. Yes, and there's the banner bearer, and they are 5 and 4. So we do have to keep that in mind, but they are starting to pull ahead of us, so I would like to change that. We are doing, yeah, we're starting to really, really push here. And with incinerating arrows going, like, incinerating arrows, incinerate, there's just a lot of AoE that we're able to put onto the field, which is very, very helpful for the enemies that we're going up against, you know, for the enemies that we're going up against, basically. Well, this will be fine. That's, yeah, tier 1 spell, whatever. And now that we actually do have Blood Sacrifice going, I would like to start getting some more heroes out on the field.
I'll incinerate them.
So Kael'thas will probably have a bit of a hard time, but it looks like there's enough going on here that he might be able to sit back and get a fair amount of experience in. And we're 4 and 4, so we're really catching up here. This is going to be a little spicy, a little bit of a spicy spooky. Spicy Sally, if you will. But also not super concerning. I know I've said that a bunch, but sometimes it's just the way it do sometimes. And yeah, oof da la. Yeah, this is alright. At this point, I'm just slowly falling apart to the point where, you know, some of my commentary will just be sounds. Let's get some sorceresses for the A and E going. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Then we can get some striders out. Because this is the undead's big thing, is that they just stay there. Because if you can't hit their backline, they're gonna make life real difficult.
For the memory of 12 Halas.
So we'll send Lord Thermar out.
Our pound is under attack.
It looks like we were able to get a tier 2 off of him, and that's excellent. And there's Renault Mograine. We will be picking up basic mana pool, just because we are kind of getting to the point where we're going to be going tier 3 just about everywhere. Lady Leodrin has fallen. That was anticipated. Altar of Purity level 3, but the Blood Sacrifice is going to help all of our forces here. Because for those of you who don't know, Blood Sacrifice plus 25% damage for 60 seconds. And it just expend, like 50% damage for 120. Like, it just gets better and better and better and better until it's actually kind of broken, if I'm being honest. Here we are, and frankly, I'm just going to keep dumping stuff into the Mana Torrent here. Because he's got Sally Whitemane here, that's fine. Everyone's kind of decided to throw a hero down here just for, you know, posterity's sake, I guess.
Research finished.
Advanced mana pool. Good news is, Lord Thermar doesn't look like he'll be surviving for much, much longer just because of how small this push is. I would like to do that, but we're going to have to see how that goes. Luckily, the Blade Storm does such good damage against everything. It just tears through units. Okay, good. Good. Some good redirection from Kiel. good, very good silence. And I'm saving up a lot of money because I do want to go tier 3 pretty much right after this.
Burning to repair.
Dropping that on them. And we are pushing them back here. Good. Beat him. Good, we've pulled them all over on this side. Are taking a little bit of damage to the barracks, but it's nothing that we're not going to be able to, like, come back from easily. So now we're going to be going for Arcane Scenting tier 2, and he has gone tier 3 into me. That's not good. Kill Renomo Grain.
Upgrade. Our power under attack.
And we've got this push coming in down here. Alright, good. So he's dead. We love that. That's very good for us. And we are able to build a nice push here as well. We actually have a decent amount of gold to get ready to go here. Okay, so we're gonna let them get a little closer. Get a little closer.
Insufficient.
All right, 10, 9. Why? How am I taking? Okay, so we're taking a lot of damage here. A lot of damage. But luckily, with them coming through, that should be enough to hold. Yeah, okay. That was enough. That was very, very scary, though. I did not like that. At all. But I think it's very, very important for us, especially against the undead, to get the tier 3 magic, the Phoenix, just a line of fire as fast as possible, because good lord, I can't take another hit like that. It's simply not possible. And now if we could get a silence off here pretty quick. Ah, too late.
Without delay.
Alright, so there's Bridget Abendis. Lord Thamar. There it is. That's good. If we could get another Blade Storm out of you, bud, I'd love you for it. Alright, I was hoping it would do more, but it's okay. It's alright.
These inhuman dogs must be slain.
Alright, so, and Reno Mograde. Really? You want me dead, dude? Alright, but he's going down the other way, that's fine. Kael'thas is level 13. I'd really, really like him to die sometime soon.
Research finished.
There, Phoenix Spirit, that's really what we need. I feel like that's really going to help us turn around most of these areas. Yeah, Polymorph already coming through has really, really been helping us. It's those obsidian statues, man. They're no joke. They're so strong.
An allied hero has been killed.
Alright, Kael'thas is dead. That's good news for us, because we can send him out that way. And we've got Lady Legion from below. And that increases our damage done by 25% for a full minute. So hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of damage in here. We need the Phoenix line. Phoenix Spirit, whatever it's called. You guys know what I'm saying. Unfortunately, another very bad spawn for us. We have to be able to hold here. Alright, if we have to lose this tower, we lose this tower. We need this now. 2, 1, 0. Hopefully that should be enough to switch everything around. They got the tower. But they're split up. Now they're getting hit by every single flank. I will be going tier 4 here just to help it survive. Night Sorrow. What up? It's a terrifying model. Bridget Abendis, luckily, is getting absolutely wiped out. Great, we've got the 1,000 we need. Yeah, see, the Phoenix Spirit, baby. That was probably from Kael'thas, but you know, it's the thought that counts, baby. Now let's finally get our soldiers to be less awful at what they do. Blood sacrifice. Will I have enough time? Yes, I've got to. I'm using so many heroes. Let's repair that. That's repairing. That doesn't need to be repaired. Alright, so we've got Lady Leodrin and Inthuil down there waiting in the wings to help us out. Luckily, we'll be making a lot of money per wave here. There's already the 1,000 because that came over with a click. Okay, so with Lady Leodrin, yeah, we should be all right. I'm definitely gonna be holding on to the Fireball Barrage, though. Let me tell you what. We've got 1,500. So that means we have 500 and a hero.
They'll never know what hit them.
The flows of magic.
1, 0, boom. So if we hit this back line, that gets rid of most of the necromancers. And it completely isolates Lady Nightsorrow. Oh my god, yes, we got his left barracks. Okay, good. So we don't have to worry about that front anymore. Oh my god, Lady Nightsorrow. Please stop. Lady Nightsorrow, you're doing so much damage. Please stop. Lady Nightsorrow, please stop. Thank you. I will be picking this up just because it needs the health. It needs any health it can get. So Moloch has left the game. Okay. So that's Arcane Sanctum level 3 that just popped. Incinerating arrows, and then I also think we're gonna want increased Arcane Aura, and then we're gonna want to go tier 3 in the middle. But yeah, I mean, this is the power of the Blood Elves endgame. If you can get all the magic going. So Fire Elemental was his bonus. Tier 4 bonus. Got it. Yeah, we're gonna do okay here. We're gonna do okay. We need this tier 3 on this side.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, that hurts. Yeah, I mean, hopefully this means we've bought this barracks a fair amount of reprieve. I'm nervous about this barracks, but I think if we save up, worst comes to worst, we yeet Inthuil down there. We also have Lorthamar Theron who's ready to go. Like, we have a lot of options. Kael'thas is just refusing to die, which is one of my favorite versions of Kael'thas. The "you can't kill me, I'm Kael'thas, bitch" Kael'thas. So we are going to be picking up advanced mithril weapons.
Without delay.
Alright, that was another tier 2. Awa. But we've really busted up this area. So that's really, really good for us. And just the Phoenix Spirits are so powerful. And the mana shields make us, relatively speaking, very tanky. I'm just trying to save up as much as I can. Yeah, Lever Red has lost his right barracks. Yeah, he just got crushed. Lady Leodrin has not shown up until it's maybe a little too late here. Acropolis level 3. Lost middle barracks. Yeah, he just got blown up. Alright, so now that I'm in a comfortable space, no matter what happens, I'll be able to get Influel out. We can just take out a tower or two. That would be awesome. Good. A lot of us are dying, but we're going to be able to throw this back our way. Yeah. Especially if Kael'thas dies soon. We've got this. And he will die, actually, when the fortress falls. He will die. Okay, good. Once again, they're pushing into the middle, maybe a little bit more than I would like. Lady Leodrin has finally fallen. Alright. Kael'thas is dead. That's good. So that means I've got really... The world is at my fingertips in terms of what heroes I want to send. I do think Kael'thas is going to be the hero of choice to send down this lane. Up here, we'll see if we need to send a hero, because, you know, I'm also curious to see what level... Looks like he might just be tier 3, which gives us a massive advantage. Here, it is tier 4, so that puts us at a very large disadvantage. They're 8 and 6, and we are 6 and 5. Yep. That's an acceptable discrepancy. And actually, we don't need more than this. We're fine. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need Kael'thas here in a huge way. But look at, like, that was just 2 shots at the Phoenix. It's such a game changer when you're able to hit this zone with the Blood Elves. Boneyard dude has lost his bottom barracks. Okay. Let's just hit that line there. Good. They're all down. Are we tier 4? We are tier 4, and I think we're going to be throwing out Influel as well. Basic true silver weapons. Because we should be able to hold this without much issue. They're 9 and 9 though, his units. Okie dokie, that's pretty scary, my friends. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Mage shots here, boom. We're gonna hit this middle. Good, 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 good. Throw out more units, because we need more fuel for the fire. Alright, good. So we held that. Yeah, we'll use that one.
I'm all geared up.
More incinerating arrows could be really, really good, and because I think they could be really, really good, I'll be picking them up. There's a 30% chance per shot to do AoE damage is exactly what we need for the undead. Because it's really us via the undead at this point. Since we're the only ones with full barrack counts still there. And it looks like we might actually ruin this for it. I don't know. It depends on how much we pay our soldiers, our guys pay attention to the heroes versus the barracks. But that's good. All right, all right. We're looking okay. We're looking okay here. I'm gonna keep. I want to stay. I want to have a nice gold cushion though. I certainly want to get my guys up to 9-9 as fast as possible, while respecting the gold cushion. Yeah, this just isn't a big push. He's been able to keep my numbers really, really low. Not all the times it looks like, though. That was pretty gratifying, I'm not gonna lie. Just seeing that full force just kind of vanish.
More souls for the master.
Alright, so there's Galio. That's what we were waiting for. But luckily, my Inthul is level 7, and we do have Kael'thas to back him up. So this is going to be a lot of damage for him to have to deal with. But unfortunately, Inthul is just getting absolutely wiped out here. We're also really hurting him, which is good. Inthul isn't going to be nearly as powerful as he can be, so let's pick up some basic mana wells. We're just gonna have to wait for this to finish because I don't want to research anything
An allied hero.
in these other areas here. So Inthul is dead. Looks like Kael'thas also died. Yeah, wow, they just blew through me, my god. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but like, it's manageable. And I know I should be spending money here, but the only problem is I'm afraid I'm gonna lose these buildings, these towers, and so I don't want to spend money on something that I think I'm gonna lose unless it's like the improved mana well here, which is, if I lose this, it's, you know, life is far more difficult than perhaps it needs to be. And I do have 6,000 gold, so let's not ignore that I can throw a lot at him. And I think I'll probably, if I throw
blow something up.
Inthul, Kael'thas, and then finally the Ranger Lord. That's going to be a lot of stuff for him to deal with.
Research finished.
Great, and so I think what we're going to be getting next is probably Essence Drain. No, that's not a priority. Get out of here. Blood Sacrifice is going to be a priority. Yeah, because they're right there. So we got to get ready to dump some units on the enemy, baby. Alright, so gotta wait until they get closer. They're getting closer. Send Lorthamar, Kael'thas, Inthul. Nuke, 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 defend, defend, defend.
Let's shake that right up.
That was close. Good, we're pulling in some units over here. Oh, is he firing the ultimate weapon on me? No. That's fine. Oh, and the attack bot's here. The good news is, so is all of the undead. That's actually a really nice push going in that way. Improved true silver armor, that's gonna be 8 and 8. Good, good, good. Yeah, and then these waves are just going to periodically just destroy themselves. Let's make sure we are still healing here. Because this is going to be scary. Is that the whole... It's got... No? Oh no, he's probably had been pulling off a fair amount. Or is this... It's actually really not bad. Just send Lady Leodrin in to deal with that, and we'll be fine. Are going to be getting an advanced mana well, because I would like to drop an ultimate weapon on him, because I'm petty.
Research finished.
Not to mention, if I could just take out this one barracks, the game's busted wide open again. Wide, 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 wide open. Alright, so that's a tier 2. Luckily, Infool stepped out to kind of avoid that. Yeah, no, that's... He's got us there. Blood sacrifice, is that gonna be enough?
Cry for mercy.
Just get everybody out there. Just get everybody. Everybody, my friend. Send out everybody. Another blood sacrifice, but looks like it's just not enough. Let's just do the ultimate weapon, because if I'm able to, like, if I'm able to pop him, like, destabilize him on one or more fronts, then that's going to be great. Lady Leodrin doing exactly what tanks do. He's been under attack for a while, bro. Yeah, no, he's just been completely untouched. There's Galio coming in that way. The thing I would like to do just to get a little pressure off of me.
Memory of 12 below.
So we're saying goodbye to that turret? Probably both of these, actually. So yeah, I mean, there's just everybody's. How much damage? 375.
Our town is under attack.
If I can just get him off, we have a chance. We have a very good chance. And we're going to be able to pull that off very soon. Reconstruction aura. Okay. Fortunately, that's not going to be over in a minute. There he goes. Good. And then we're going to be able to drop the Seeker Missiles again here. Because we know he can't defend against it, and I've got the mana to protect it. Alright, so that gets them off of us. Granted, that opens us in a huge way to retaliation from green. That's fine. But we needed to take that pressure off of us. And all right, you know, we're chugging along. We're chugging along. It's definitely been a bit of a spicy few sessions here. And there's Gazlo and Sylvanas Windrunner going up there. Alright, so we're pushing. Lorthramar's pushing with a good little force there in the middle. Let's get some Supreme Elven Masonry. Let's just up the defense. That way, if he does attack us, he's going to have to nuke us twice. Galio, yep. Okay, so luckily we've got a ton of gold.
An allied hero has been
Kael'thas is already down again. Hopefully Galio won't be coming back our way.
An allied hero has
Don't
been
do it, Galio.
Shiny buttons!
Alright, Galio's going to mid, I guess. That's interesting. Well, and there's Gazlo there. Oh, and these poor goblins are about to have a really spicy time here. Advanced True Silver Weapons. I'm trying to spend the money that I can, but I literally don't have enough, like, outlets for me to spend it. So hopefully we'll be able to take it. Oh my god, Packbot? Really? Why? Yeah, this is going to be a very tough few minutes for us here. This is fine, whatever. We're gonna take a few swings at this. Okay, we're gonna have Arcane Aura coming up. Fortunately, Boneyard Dude has defended that. We've got Galio coming up this way. Yeah, he's all in Igme. It's all in.
They'll never know what hit us.
Get a little closer. Oh. Okay, no, Lorthramar. Yes, good, Lorthramar. Good. Atta boy. Lorthramar's my man. I love Lorthramar. Good lad. Good lad. And frankly, if you just want to all in, then cool with all in it. Except I won't because I'm saving Kael'thas.
Our town is under attack.
Boom, that'll pop out, fine. Advanced True Silver Armor, that way we're finally back up to the ranks of the other ones, of the other units. Good, good, good. Alright. Second Galio falls, it's ours. And once again, remember, we still have Kael'thas. Lorthramar is tearing it up, and we've got Lady Leodrin going Damn. The only problem for us is gonna be this. It's a huge. It's a massive. It's like it's an incredibly large problem. How am I gonna defend against this? So all I have is Kel'Thas against Packbot against 3 heroes. Here's the thing. I don't think we defend. I don't think we're gonna win this. But sure as hell doesn't mean I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna try. Yeah, because that's just gone. Oh, you couldn't have done that earlier, bud. Nah, he must have just been waiting. I mean, it was absolutely the right move for him, was to wait until that was taken care of. Doesn't mean I'm not here. Luckily, the attack bot's doing its own thing. So we have this big, scary push going on in this way. Problem is, the goblins gave the undead the win. Because he went so hard against my defense and sent 3 heroes, including the special unit, into me, it knocked me off balance. And yeah, Boneyard dude got me good. And the undead was just able to ride the wave. But we're going to be able to send Lorthramar Theron, I think, out one more time. Kel'Thas is holding up this end of the bargain. We've been able to break him, really break him, kind of in revenge at least. Unfortunately, Galio's coming up to finish the job. Razzle Dark Brewer's dead. Galio's just gonna put the nail in the coffin here, I think. Even though we fought valiantly, simply wasn't enough. Lady Leodrin is dead, but we've got like a whole bunch of damage coming in. Oh no! Because they weren't up when it happened, right? So it's these guys who have a bunch of damage.
An allied hero has been killed.
Thul has just given his blood sacrifice. Sacrifice of blood. So we're gonna repair and we're gonna give him hell here.
For the memory of 12 Halas.
Lorthramar just ripping through those units. He's seen Silver Moon fall before. He'll be damned if he's not gonna fight every ounce of his being. And I don't know, it just seems poetic and correct that he is the last He and Kelthos are the last two blood elves on the field here. But unfortunately, they are well and truly the last ones. And that is it. And then it looks like it's going to be the undead who are returning. Unfortunately, they're going to be taking a very long trip over this way. In order to finally crush the last remnants of the goblins. There it is, attack bot. The obsidian statues are so powerful. And he used them well. He used them very, very well. So here we are. We're doing well. We're doing well. Here we are. There's the tier 2 spell. They're moving in. They are crushing the game. Boneyard, dude. It's been an honor. But unfortunately, this is the last gasp of the goblins. Because here comes this death march here. Literally undeath march. And there's just very little we can do at this point to defend. These last few goblins are coming out to defend their homeland, but unfortunately, the dead have taken the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sergeant Neutral Breach Survival Chaos. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you guys a win, but congratulations to Kiel on their victory. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't hesitate to join the Neutral Army. And this is Sergeant Neutral.